everyone, welcome back to STEM with Chantel. Today we are going to do something very cool. We're going to start our ukulele lessons with Sandra.
Well, you're probably getting to the point in your uke playing right now where you're thinking, man, I wish I could play this song, and this is my favorite song. I really want to play this song. Well, I've given you an example of that right now. This is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It's an old Beatles song written by John Lennon, and this is one that's got some chords that you may not recognize. But what you can do is Google. Google is great. Like right now I'm saying, oh my goodness, A7. We've had A, we have not had A7. So what you can do is type into your browser A7 uke chords, and you will find the uke chords for it. So we're going to talk about these, we're going to talk about these new chords that we need for this particular song, because that's really the joy of playing a ukulele, is being able to find the chords that you want, to play the songs that you want to play. You'll get better if you play things that you like. So, and this is also a good waltz song. A7. It's a very easy chord. That is your A7 chord, which writing it down as numbers looks like 0, 1, 0, 0. So it plays like this. And again, it's the jazzier version of the A chord. So if you're playing this song, it kind of goes, just like with the last song we did, the combination of C and C7 had a nice, fun little sound together. This one is the same. It's the combination of the A. But the easy part is you just play your A chord, lift up your finger from the G string, and you've got A7. So that's an easy chord. But this one looks scary, and it's really not that scary, but it sounds so cool. This is a chord that you're not going to see that often, but it's in this song. So it would be nice to Google that so you can look up this one particular chord that you see in a song. Now, if you're looking at a song and every chord is unfamiliar, you may just want to wait on that chord for a while, or that song for a while. But if you only see one or two chords that are unfamiliar, Google them, look them up. This one looks a lot like a chord we've had before. When you look at this chord, you probably think, wait a minute, that's a triangle shape. And I've seen that shape before. Well, our G7 chord was over on our last three strings. The same triangle. It's the exact same fingering, except you move over to the different strings, to the first three. So you already know how to make that shape. It's just doing it in a different position. So where F sharp major is 2, 1, 2, 0, G7 is 0, 2, 1, 2. So this isn't a hard chord at all. It just looks harder because it's got a sharp sign to it. But there's nothing else that makes it hard. So let's look through the rest of our chords and see if there's anything else we don't know. We know F. Okay, we all just learned A7, and that was an easy one. Look through. D minor, we just learned that a few minutes ago. That was our 2, 2, 1, 0. We learned that with our last song. Well, actually, it was with YMCA. B flat. That's a new chord for us. And you will be using B flat a lot. Actually, you will be using B flat more than you'll be using the chord of B. So let's take a look at B flat. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, that is such a complicated chord. I have 4 dots. Well, yeah, there are 4 dots on this chord. And the way it's written is 3, 2, 1, 1. But I've got a little trick to this chord. Now, yes, it is a little bit complicated to finger this. What you do is you take your first finger and you try to hit the 2 strings. Have the first finger covering both your A string and your C string. Reach your second finger over and have it hitting the C string on the 2nd fret. Then reach your third finger over to hit the 3rd fret of the G string. Now here's my trick to that. Did you notice that when I did not put my 3rd finger down, and when I put my 3rd finger down, it doesn't sound any different, does it? So for me, when I play, I only play these 3 strings. Because if it doesn't sound any different, why worry about the other finger? So we're going to do the easy method of B flat and just use those 2 fingers to cover the first 3 strings. We're not going to worry about this one. Now there will come a time when you will want to use that one, especially if you're doing movable chords later on. But for right now, I think that B flat, just using these 3 dots, is plenty. Okay, well that's finished. This is a complicated song. But I wanted to show you something that's going to be a little, something to work up to. B flat, okay, we know C, G, and D. That's good, that's good. Alrighty. Now let's worry about the strum. If you've ever heard Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, it is a waltz for part of the song. It goes bum ba da da, picture yourself on a boat in the water. Well, those aren't the words, but anyway. So for the verses, we're going to use the waltz strum because it does go ba 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 3-4 times. But when we get to the chorus, this song kind of goes slow, 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 and then it's like ba 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 ba. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. It changes to our key signature. It's no longer 3/4 time, so we can't use a waltz here. We've got to use something else. And since Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is actually a rock song, we're going to use a rock strum. This is probably our most powerful strum that's used for rock music. For this one, it's going to kind of go like. What I'm doing there is more or less a rock strum. And the rock strum is just down, 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 over and over and over again. You're skipping all the ups, and you want to do it fast and powerful. So it's a Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And then when we get back to the verses, it goes back to the picture yourself on a, so we go slow and waltzy at that part. So when you have a song that you love, think about how it sounds. Think about what you can do with this to make it something that is very nice. Now, this is written differently than most of the songs we've done. This came from the San Jose Ukulele Club, and I've given you the links of that in your notes. They write all of their music with like the little dots between the notes. It's very good for beginners because this is saying, okay, play A, 2, 3, A, 7, 2, 3, F minor, F sharp major, 2, 3. Every little dot is a different strum. And then down here you can see it changes into 2 beats of G, 2 beats of C, 4 beats of D. So each one is a different beat. And that is nice for beginners to know exactly how the music is supposed to be played. So let's try Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And it's got an intro riff. Waltz to start. Enjoy yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. Girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head. Look for the girl with the sun in her eyes and she's gone. Okay, what this is showing is, which is really cool, it's showing to hit the D fast and then thump your uke 3 times. So we're going to go back to this line again and I'll show you how it sounds. That's a fun song to sing.
Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it and want to know when JCPL puts out more content, click the subscribe button and a notification bell. We have something for everyone on our channel, so be sure to check out the other programs we offer.